Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA. Treetop Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Treetop Radio LA, or you can space it out, Treetop Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Treetop Radio. That's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
Special happy birthday, Cuzzo. It's your motherfucking birthday, bitch. You getting old and shit, man.
You better turn the fuck up, Sabrina. Happy birthday.
Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also get lost in the sauce.
You can get how you get lost in the sauce?
Man, a bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man.
I'm sprinkling sauce, dropping sauce every street, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I dig it, man.
Overdose of sauce.
That's what it is.
No meat, just sauce.
When you're born, can you be born with sauce, or do you acquire
No,
sauce?
you can't born with sauce.
You get sauce. You get sauce from.
How you gonna be born with seasoning?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get seasoned. I wasn't born without this sauce.
Hell yeah.
I had to acquire this sauce.
Hello, my name is Ahmed. Some of you may be wondering why Ahmed eyebrows is connected and so strong, and why his Ahmed nose so long, and why his Ahmed lips so wide. That is because Ahmed is God, and I've come here to tell you, make a rare appearance, because I got so much money, to make sure y'all tap in to TTRLA, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. East. Oh, hello. Welcome to TTRLA, the wonderful land of cartoons. Here, we make dreams come true. Anything that you want to do has to be started by you. Today on TTRLA, first episode, we have the Black Elote Man. That's right, the Black Elote Man. For those of my people around the globe looking at this commercial and don't know what an elote is, it's the best goddamn corn you'll ever have in your damn life. I'm going to have my man Black Cormac take it away. Black Cormac, it's on you.
And this is
Elijah and Femi, my helper.
Elijah and his helper Femi. And we're going to learn how to make esquite. Okay, so what do we do first?
We get a cup.
Okay.
Add some lemon.
Okay.
You know, like we feel like the
102.3. I got my boy Harlem Rue with me and Spider Quinn, Bloodline Quinn boys. He's a rich shit, man. We on some.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even taking care of his fucking responsibilities. That shit is crazy.
you feel. The more you drink, the better you feel. The more you drink, the better you feel. Whoa, 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 whoa.
fighting hella demons, cause I'm stressing different problems. Niggas think they slick, I'm coming back and I'ma find them. Yeah, I'm from the 6, not 31, I'm not gonna rob them. I got my own problems, I'ma solve them on my mama. I ain't got no father, feelings had got softer. I'ma walk them down, I got them crawling like a toddler. Granny passed away and long lived job, my life got harder. Demons in my mind, I swear to God, my life got darker. Niggas keep on talking out, they neck told them stop talking. They say them demons fake, but I feel like them bitches after me. Look over my shoulder, even when I got the strap with me. Don't tell me you love me if you gonna turn your back with me. Walking with a passion, swear to God, I got a strategy. Niggas keep on talking out their neck, I got them mad at me. Don't gotta appreciate, but I'ma prove that I got accuracy. You a murder and gallery, bid on my head, they selling me. Moving smart for a felony, baby head and you credit be. If I spend your bin, I know my brother gon' come after me. Dizzy my day one and my little niggas, they stay down to G. I'm trusting so much, I can just sit and smoke a pound of weed. Niggas said they got me, niggas buffing, niggas lied to me. First nigga got away with it, this time is no apologies. Remember I was young as shit, my mother used to cry to me like a puddle of pants. Swear to God is really drowning me. My father want me dead, I told that nigga he had clowning me. And he got me booked a couple times, don't come back round for me. He got me the way that I am, that's why I don't trust shit. Say that you forever love me, now I'm in the dust, bitch. Put that dumb bitch, yeah.
I used to shop at Modell, I thought with that I had the post down, then they locked me back up. Never saw they locked me back up. You came with solution with the black, this time I got backed up. 25 on my head, I kept the number one and I did it. Moving me, I'm alive, but I'm not. They said that they gon' ride, but they not. They said that they gon' my brother, you got shot. You know when he died on the spot. You about when he died for the block, real die with a stock. Rest in peace, my niggas. I can't believe I'm living. I'm gonna see the great man after giving. I'm trying to make it all, man, that's the mission. I'm trying to make it all, man, that's the vision. Solo still spinning. Hold the back and let me out of prison. Fuck that, they all still spinning. On the road, still spinning. Jiggy in the boat, still winning. Many on the block, still spinning. Yeah, I don't know how to be no one else. Really had to be in myself. I learned how to breathe by myself. I had to show the things by myself. Listen.
Tree Talk Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, via Los Angeles, California, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles. That's right, I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. You are tuned into the best podcast in the world, Craig. You know, I know the scenery look a little different, the background look a little different. We're trying to switch the vibe up, you know, do a little different on the TTRLA show, man. Hey, I don't know where you at in the world, if you are streaming me live on YouTube, if you are listening to me on the audio side, Spotify, Apple, you know, Google, whatever audio streaming platform you're listening to, I need you to do me a favor. If you have a thumb, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're on YouTube out there. The more YouTube like, subscribe, and share I get, man, the more my algorithm goes up, and the better and the quicker way I can monetize and make some more passive income for myself. So if you got a thumb out there, I need everybody to take their thumb right now. Put your thumb in the head. If you ain't got a thumb, man, take your nub. Take your nub. Put your nub. It don't matter. You can still do it with a nub. You don't need no thumb. But if you got a thumb, take your thumb, and I need you to go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe and share to me, you know. And make sure you check out my other podcasts. I got some wonderful topics that I've been talking about throughout this recent year, 2022. You know, 2022 is about to end. We about to be in 2023. So, you know, we got to refocus our minds or refocus our lives. We got a good show. Today's topic is Think and Grow Rich. And the purpose of this topic is basically to get my audience to understand that manifestation and the way you think and the things that you eat and the things that you take in and the people that surround you ultimately affect how you think. And if you're trying to grow into wealth or financial stability, you have to be mindful not only of the things that you're eating, the people that you're hanging around, the things that you're watching, you know what I'm saying? Because your mind is very powerful. Everything is off of energy. And I'm realizing that, you know, as I get older and as I'm going through life and just experiencing different things, you know, when I think about something that I really want, especially when it comes to me progressing and elevating and becoming a better version of myself, if I'm focusing on that, I'm obtaining it. I get it immediately. It immediately attracts towards me. You know, when I wanted to finally get my first career, I was proactive in looking for something that I like that I could see myself doing for a while. And I not only had the resume to help me with that, I also had the manifestation and the mindset to know that I'm going to get it. I'm not saying I hope I get it. I'm saying I'm going to get it. This is my job. This is what I want, especially when I went on an interview and it went very successfully. You know, it's about your manifestation. So I want my audience to understand that in life, this about energy. Good energy, bad energy is about energy. And so the more energy that you put into something that you know that it'll be beneficial to yourself and to others, the better chances that you have of achieving that goal or that dream that you want to happen, you know. And you know, today we don't have you know, I usually give out like I usually read my inventions for my Black people, well, not just my Black people, but the inventions that Black people and Afro Latinas have created, you know. But I've read all of the inventions. There's 1,001 inventions. I've read all 1,001 inventions. I had to get some more books so that I can share with my audience. But we're gonna get into the story. I usually have music and stuff playing, but we're doing it a little different. You know, I'm working on some things that is happening currently, and I'm trying to elevate. And so sometimes when you're elevating, you have to, you know, kind of discipline yourself and kind of, you know, take away some things that, you know, you may have been using in the past. So I'm in a point right now where I'm elevating. I'm going into a different direction. Also, I just want to say, you know, with each show and each episode, I'm growing mentally. You know, I'm also growing spiritually. I'm also becoming a better version of myself. So as my podcast grow, you're going to see me growing and me changing and me developing my show and my mindset. I'm getting into being who I am as an individual. Shout out to my mother for, you know, invite me to a wonderful Bible classes. Those Bible classes are really helpful and amazing. You know, and I'm trying to get reconnected back to, not to say that I was disconnected from God, but I'm trying to focus more on him and less on the world. You know what I mean? Because sometimes in life, when you are in search of yourself or in search of something that you may have been missing, you sometimes get lost in that. And sometimes when you are lost in that situation or those things, you lose sight of God. And when you lose sight of God, you feel like you're alone, but you're never alone. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there and you're taking a look at this show or this broadcast on the visual side or the audio side, you are not alone. You know, just because a situation may have occurred or you have even it was because of the situation occurred because of the mistake that you have made. It's not the end of the world. You know, God is always going to be on your side. He's always going to be surrounding you. He's always going to have your back. He's always going to be in your corner. So when the world fails you, or when you have lost something that you felt like you was going to have forever, you have to think that God is with you forever, and in you, he lives. So if you just rededicate your life back to God and try to focus on living a more righteous life and, you know, being more in tune with the energy, you know, you'll be directed into the right situations, you know. And so that's where I'm at in my journey, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this topic being Think and Grow Rich, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, manifest positivity, positive energy. You know, I'm trying to focus more on life and where I see myself developing in the next 5 years, because I'm getting older. And, you know, although I don't have children and I don't have a lot of responsibility, you know what I mean? But I do have a responsibility of becoming a adult that can stand on her own 2 feet without the leaning on somebody else for help. That's responsibility in itself. But I'm saying, like, as far as with children and things like that, I don't necessarily have those type of responsibilities where I have to figure out what we going to do. It's more so what I'm going to do. So and this is not to take away from anybody that is out there with kids. You know, if you have kids, I salute you, because raising children are hard, but you know, it's more so about, you know, me getting my mind right and focusing on who I am as an individual. And, you know, in these Bible classes with my mom, I'm learning, you know, to just draw to God when I'm in need, and, you know, just focus on walking in his steps, you know. And so when you're thinking about Think and Grow Rich, right? Think and Grow Rich is also a book. Y'all should check that book out. It's a wonderful book. I've listened to the audio of it. I haven't read it, but the audio, everybody don't, you know, some people read, some people listen to audio books. I listen to the audio books. The book was real good, and I'm always re-listening to it. And, you know, for the most part, when you want to achieve success in this world, in your lifetime, when you want to obtain a certain position in life, or a certain position at your job, you, number one, have to be so focused and intentional with everything that you do, that the energy that you are possessing, it just automatically connects to your path. Because each and every one of us that is breathing and living, we are in our destiny currently. We are currently in our journey for what God has made you to become. So when you're thinking about gaining wealth, it's not always about the monetary wealth. And so when I was thinking about this topic, when God put this topic on my heart, I was like, when I first came up with the topic, I was like, Think and Grow Rich, you know, because I want to be rich. The financial side of it, I want to be rich. You know what I'm saying? And so when I was thinking about Think and Grow Rich, I was like thinking about, if I'm always thinking about I'm gonna be a millionaire, that's what's gonna happen. But God was like, no. When you thinking about being rich, it's not always monetary. You know, thinking and growing rich is also being spiritually wealthy, being mentally wealthy, because there's just a lot of us out here that may have the monetaries, you know, they may have the bag, may have the monies, but mentally they broke. Spiritually they broke. You know what I'm saying? They're not in a place where they feel good about themselves on the inside, so they're unhappy. But they may be comfortable living comfortably in life, but it's not always about the monetary things. It's about your mental health, because mental health is very important when you're thinking and trying to grow rich too. Because if your mind is clouded with chaos, and if you are not in the right situation in life or with people, you can get lost, you know, in the world, and it can be hard for you to gain wealth mentally if you're lost. So you have to surround yourself with the right people. You have to intake the right things. When I say intake the right things, I mean like visually. You want to be eating the right things, because all of that affects our mental. You know, some people are just born with that, you know, difference in their mind, where it's a beautiful mind, but it has to be controlled, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if we are talking about thinking and growing rich, we can also talk about spiritual richness too. And spiritual richness, this is just my opinion, you know. Comment comment down below if you disagree or what your opinion is. But spiritual wealthness, being spiritually wealthy, is also, you know, not trying to make people feel bad because their walk is imperfect, but being a person, being yourself, and being able to use your energy and your positivity and your knowledge of self to help draw somebody closer to the message that you're trying to give out. Because being spiritually wealthy means that You know, you're not out here being judgmental of others. You're not out here trying to force, you know, spirituality or, you know, religion onto others. You're actually living a life where others can see. And not only are you living a life where others can see your spirituality, but you're talking and carrying yourself in a spiritual way. You know what I mean? You're actually embodying the message that you're trying to give out. So when you're thinking about thinking and grow rich, think and grow rich, think and grow rich. If I'm thinking mentally, if mentally I'm rich mentally and I'm thinking about excelling and always elevating, then I'm gonna grow rich. I'm gonna get to this money. You know, I'm gonna use myself for example. And I've recognized this and I've noticed this in my life every single year, depending on who I'm surrounding myself around, who I'm in a situation with, my life can either go down or up, right? And so when I started to refocus and rebrand who Sabrina is, you know what I mean? I had to kind of cut people off and fall back from people. And I had to kind of be into myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to focus more on God and his love. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that each and every year my life would elevate to the next level, you know. When I realized when I would draw away from God, or when I would draw back from that positive energy that I was born with, my life would start to go back, you know, down. So I'm saying that to say that you have to always be surrounding yourself in situations that are positive. You always have to, you want to have something, you want to have God in your life, you know. You want to have a spiritual, I don't want to tell nobody to worship, you know, false idols or anything like that, but I'm not trying to force, you know, anything onto anybody. But for me, I need God in my life in order to, you know, just continue the manifestation and to continue that energy, you know, especially when you're dealing with situations that, you know, are out of your control once they have occurred. You feel me? And so when you are trying to become a better version of yourself, you have to, number one, know who you are. A lot of times, I'm still learning right now who I am as an individual, who Big Homie Smiles is, who Sabrina is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional. I'm somebody who's charismatic. I have great charisma. You know, I'm a leader. I'm somebody with good work ethic. I'm very personable. I have a great personality. I'm funny. You know, I'm a great talker. I'm also a great listener, depending on the situation and who you're talking to and who may be hearing this. Okay. But you know, I'm opinionated. I can argumentative, you know, sometimes that can be a good thing and sometimes that can be a not so good thing. I'm a petty person at times, you know. You know, I could be pretty petty sometimes, but you know, not like I don't know, like crazy petty, but just like immature petty, you know. You know, I'm just learning who I am as a person, and I'm trying to use those things about because those are things that are a part of who I am, my personality. You know, maybe pettiness may not be a part of my character, but maybe my personality, you know, a little bit. But so I'm trying to use those different aspects of and those different parts of me to just develop this super me, you know what I'm saying? And each and every day I become a better version of myself. And I'm trying to, you know, just manifest wealth, manifest new beginnings, manifest a loving and peaceful heart. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, you can get caught up in your own mind and your own the frenzy of your own chaos, you know what I'm saying, of what you got going on, and you lose sight of what God told you you're supposed to be doing out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up through maybe mistakes that you've made in your life, or, you know, different relationships, different marriages, different, you know, whatever, you know, different job situations. Maybe you felt like, damn, I could depend on nobody, you know, nobody got my back. I'm always the one that's got my back. I'm always the one that's digging me and mine out the hole. Everybody is always coming to take, you know. Maybe you feel like that, but what you got to realize is that to whom much is given, much is deserved. So if you have a lot on your plate, it's because you can handle it. It's just that you have to know how to pocket it in the right spaces, in the right places, so that you are not overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you don't want to allow, you know, people in your space if you're not in your space, if you're not in the mind state to handle somebody else's situation. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're thinking and growing rich, if you worried about you and yours, and then you worried about somebody else's, that can deplete from what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So we had to figure out what's important, you know? And so that's where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out what's important, and what is beneficial for me, and how I'm going to be successful in life, because being successful in life is very important to me. You know, I really want a lot of money. I want a lot of money, but I also want a lot of mental money and spiritual money, you know what I'm saying? And so I think I'm wealthy in spirituality and in my mentality, but I do think that I have some vices about me that can be detrimental to my growth. You know, maybe you know, I do have some things that I have to work on, you know, within myself, but who doesn't? You know, that's all a part of life and growing as an individual, and you know, just growing and, you know, wanting to affect the world. My goal in life is to change the lives of everybody that I come in contact with. You know, I feel like that is the journey that God has me on, has always had me on in my life. People always are drawn to me. I'm always, you know, like separated from the crowd. And that's because I'm chosen. And when you're chosen, you have a different type of path in life. And you have to really hone in on those already built in you energies and magical powers, because I have magical powers. I have the ability to discern energy. I have the ability to you know, change the energy of a room, change the you know, I have superpowers, and I recognize that, and I'm trying to develop those powers. I'm trying to hone those powers into nothing but a big ball of energy. Every time somebody sees me, I want them to see positivity. I never even want nobody to see me upset or angry. And I know that I have, you know, within these last couple of months, I've actually been trying to figure my life out, and just figure out, you know, some things about myself that, you know, may not be becoming and may not be how I was brought up to be. But, you know, I'm a human being. You know, we all have our different you know, ways of how we deal with situations. And I'm also growing. I'm immature. I'm not immaturing, but I'm maturing daily. And I don't know why this world or this society has a time limit on maturity, but sometimes it takes people longer than others, you know. And I'm maturing, not to say that I'm an immature person, but I do have some immature ways about me. But I'm very mature, you know. I just, you know, I'm just trying to learn, especially when I'm at my current career, you know, as a leasing agent. You know, when you're dealing with leasing, you want to always, you know, be on your A game, and you want to always have your business in order. And so I'm trying to learn and develop in that area assistant in property management, because that's like real estate almost, and I do want to be able to have passive income with real estate. And so my mind is focusing on different ways that I can invest my money, because my mom also has an investment company. So I'm thinking about different ways that I would be able to invest myself into other avenues to create more passive wealth for me, so that I can be comfortable living. I want to be able to get my own home. I want to be a homeowner. You feel me? I want to have, shout out to my mother. She gifted me a truck. So I'm working on trying to get my truck together. I'm also working on, getting my own situation I got. So I'm trying to like really be on my adulting, but I'm still like a big kid on the inside. So I think when you thinking about growing rich, you don't necessarily have to lose your youthfulness for you. So I feel like sometimes when people are trying to obtain wealth, they feel like, oh, I can't act young, or I can't be a young person. I have to be an adult. And I know that's what the Bible says too, but I think the Bible is meaning like when it comes to immaturity and when it comes to immaturity, when it comes to your mindset and your actions, you know what I'm saying? But I think we all need to be youthful, you know what I'm saying? I think we all need to, have some youth to us, because I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being youthful, but it's about being mature. You can be a mature person, be a mature adult, and you still be able to have fun. That's when I say youthful, I mean having fun and being able to enjoy life and not being constricted with what bill I'm going to pay. You got to be able to trust and have faith in God that your life is going to be great and everything is going to work itself out. You have to have that positive mindset. You have to always be thinking like that, because if you're not thinking like that, then what do you expect to happen but negative shit? Because but negative stuff, because it is life and death in the tongue, and so you have to be willing to focus so much on developing you, because I think sometimes some people out here in the world that try to fix things in others. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, I want to fix that person. They are fixers. These are who are called fixers. They feel like it's that something that they see on that person or know about that person, and they have to fix that. You know what I mean? And when you try to fix people, or when you try to put people in a better situation, you ultimately lose sight of you. You stop trying to work on yourself. And some people try to fix others because they scared to fix themselves, So you got to be careful too, of what you're doing and what the energy that you're putting into yourself into. You have to, and this is for my audio and my visual people who looking at me on YouTube, you have to be willing to, develop yourself. Hold up, I think my manager just let me know, my co-host. Damn, my man done pulled up in the smacked out Elote Tesla. Hold up, wait a minute. Let him in. What's up, my nigga Black Corbin? Oh, hold up. Let him in. What's going on? Is my bad?
You see me in the Tesla, bitch, how it's coming. This motherfucker driving himself, bro. I'm making it Lotte. Come on.
My guys got the Elote Tesla, what they know. What's good, Black Coleman, man? Shout out to you for always tapping in and always being a great co-host and everything. Our guests didn't show up, but we still gonna keep it funky. That's how I go. So we talking about thinking and growing rich, and what I was talking about briefly, in the show was that, you have to have a positive mindset, when you thinking about being wealthy. It's not always about, the monetary. It's about your spirituality wealth. It's about your mental wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because those ultimately affect you know, you obtaining that material wealth, you know, you creating a bag. So if you are mentally not in a good mind state, then you're gonna be broke. And you can't think and go rich if you mentally broke. You know what I mean? What you think?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You could be financially rich and still be mentally broke and just blow your money. I think that's one of the biggest problems, just being from the hood. It's like, all right, I ain't have no money, so I'm not used to having money. So when I get it, I'm gonna blow it like I did when I ain't had no money. And now you still ain't got no money.
And now you still ain't got no money because you was already broke on the inside in your mind. And you was like, fuck this. I'm sorry. You was like, you know, bump this. We gonna keep spending the money as it come in. We ain't gonna save it. We ain't gonna invest it in nothing that's gonna create passive income. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't really have that spiritual side, you know, as far as that, like that positive energy, or have somebody that you are looking at to a higher power, you know, like for me is God, for other people is, you know, whoever it is for them. But if you don't have that spiritual mindset, then you're not developing into that manifestation mode, because we got superpowers. I was telling my audience, you know, I'm telling my audience that we got superpowers. We have the ability to actually create whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? And I use myself as an example. I needed a career. I wanted to have a career, and I got a career where I wanted to be in a positive work environment. And I wanted to be able to make some good money. And I'm in a positive work environment, and I'm able to make good money. So you have to be able to generate those, ignite those magical powers. What you said? Don't you think we got magical powers, Black Woman?
No, most definitely. Most definitely we have magical powers. I like the way that you said it. Like, you can create anything. Everybody has the ability to be anything that they want to be. Now, I'm not saying it's as easy. Some people it's easier for than other people. Some people got the lane paved for them, but everybody has the potential to do it. It's just about if you have that mentality to want that and go after it. And exactly. Like my favorite little, you know, my saying, my little thing that's like, first you gotta know there's better out there, then you gotta want better for yourself, and then you gotta every day wake up and chase that better life that you want. Otherwise, you're not gonna get it.
Exactly. You're not going to get it. You have to actually see that. You have to see your goal in front of your face. You have to physically see yourself going through the door of that goal. You know what I'm saying? And you reaching out, and it's right there. So if you're thinking like that, you're going to attract not only that positive energy, but you're going to attract the right people that's going to help you get to that place that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a manager when I sold cars. He was telling me, he was like, man, Kato, everybody always watching you. No matter where you at, somebody's always paying attention to you. So that's all times. I was like, wait, what you mean? Somebody always looking at me, you know? But it's true. People are always paying attention. People, if they rather they want to act like they know what you or focused on what you got going on, they always watching you, and they always saying like, oh, I noticed, you know, such and such ain't post this, or I noticed the day, you know, people always, or I noticed the day at work they acting different, or I noticed they don't got such and such with them. So people always watching you. So you got to be mindful of how you carry yourself.
Definitely, people are just naturally observant. So we just watching people. You watching everything, even us. Like even me myself, I'm watching. If I go into a business, I see this dude is happy and he looks like he's running his business. I'm in his business now. I'm like, hold up. What you doing? How you started? Why you look happy making this money? I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to figure it out. And then it's vice versa for people that look like they struggling. When I see a homeless dude, I may be giving him $1, but I want to know what he's going through, how you end up here, how you get from wherever the fuck you was at to get to this. Was it drugs? Was it you lost somebody in your family that had the house and you couldn't pick up where you needed to pick up at? What exactly happened to get you to this situation? Because it's a situation either I want to go where you're going or I don't want to go where you're going. So I want to know how you got there.
Right. Because if you got there doing something that I'm doing now, and I probably need to stop it, you know.
That part right there. And that, I swear to God, that was one of the biggest, like, I guess it wasn't really, but it kind of was, like, being in jail. The only thing that really sucked is you just see a bunch of people that's on the exact same path that you on. They just further down that path. Like, damn, buddy doing life right now. But he started off doing fucking 5 days, 10 days, 18 days, or a month, 2 months, whatever he started with. Now he's doing mad time because he kept doing the same shit.
Right, getting caught up doing the same stuff, doing the same cycle. Like with these, what be blowing me too, Black Hole Man, is that with these artists, especially these rappers out here that keep getting caught up in the same craziness of getting locked back up in jail, and they millionaires. You know what I'm saying? They're like millionaires. It's just that's the mental brokenness that you can't think and grow rich. You know?
Yeah, this is the mother of my children right now. I don't know if she ever stepped into the space before. she was saying, well, she could speak. No, she could speak.
I was just saying that it's because once you manifest it, you gotta learn how to maintain it. Because if not, then you're just gonna retreat back to, I'm on top. Like you were saying, the rappers, you know, they get the money, they have the fame and everything, but then when they're there, they just don't know how to, you know, continue on moving forward. So they go back to their old ways, thinking that they're not going to get touched, and you know they're not going to go back.
Exactly, because they started out, you know, right, manifesting. Oh, I want to be a rapper. You know, I want to be in the industry. You know what I'm saying? They was praying to God and, you know, trying to get to this point, and then they get there and they still in that broke mindset that they was in when they was trying to get out of it. So when you, like you said, when you manifest, you actually have to believe that, and you have to change your whole. You know,
I want to say you gotta complete the manifestation. You gotta completely understand what you manifesting. Like, I'm not just trying to get rich. I want to know how to handle my riches, because motherfuckers get rich and blow it. I'm manifesting being successfully happy with my riches, sitting down, spending my money how I want to spend it. My kids benefiting off of it. My grandkids got something because of this money. Not just, I want to get rich so I can buy the Benz and shit. Like, nah, I'm gonna get the Benz. But my kids gonna have a Benz too. We gonna make sure my grandkids can have one too, or they can afford it. They may not get one because I want them to struggle, build character, but I want them to be able to be Gucci because their granddad got in the right spot.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They got that trust fund babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just know that they're good because, you know, they parents put them in a good situation. I think that's what we got to do, especially in the Black and brown community. I think we have to, you know, because a lot of times we grow up in trauma, right? And we come from trauma and we come from chaos. And a lot of times that we teach that. So we have to be able to unteach the trauma and the chaos that we grew up in so that we can give our loved ones and our children a more positive lifestyle.
And I like what she's saying because I want to add on to it, but let's hear that. What were you saying?
I was just saying that we got to go way further than that. Like, we start learning from our mothers while we're in the room. So it's like, you know, we got to learn like our mother's thought process and emotions and stuff. So.
And that's a fact. That is definitely a fact right there. Let's go the hand claps. I wish I had the little thing right here. Right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard though. That's when we don't realize, like, that shit really hard to be different than what you grew up seeing your whole life. Like, you hated it. I grew up watching my mom be a certain way that I did not like. Now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of like that. Like, this is like something my mom would do. Like, how I get here?
Right. I'm like that. You know, I realized too, you know, some ways, you know, because we are our parents, you know, we are like a representation of them. You know what I'm saying? And so if we know that they have come from broken, you know, situations, and so we just have to heal ourselves in a sense. But we have to put ourselves in healing situations too, because if we're putting ourselves in traumatic, trauma triggering situations, we're not going to be able to heal, and then we just going to keep passing the cycle on, you know.
Yeah, and that's the generational. I swear to God, that's the real generational curses. Everybody be talking about some other stuff that they dealing with. They're like, oh, being poor and this and that. Like, no, none of that. It's the mentality that's getting passed down to you. That's what's really the generational curse right there. Because that mentality is what lays the land for everything that you do, the way you react to everything like that. And it's hard to break. Generational curses are really hard to break because it's a type of way of thinking that's been trained to you that you may not even know is wrong. It's just the way you think. And even if you know it's wrong, it's a whole other thing to then go and say, it's a whole other thing to then go and say, all right, I know this is wrong, but I'm going to actively every day get up and do something motherfucking different. I'm changing my mentality, my thinking. It's hard.
It is.
Some days you wake up and you're like, I'm thinking different today. I'm on my positive shit. The next day you wake up, you're like, where the blunt and the burner? I'm finna go get some money.
I know. It's so hard. It's so hard to change that mentality, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's got to be a process, just like manifestation. Manifestation is not like something you do immediately, too. It's something that you have to keep working at, you know, because the magic that's in us is not just going to pop out. We actually have to bring it out. And you do that through positive energy, because everything, even currency, is energy, right? Currency is not even real. The money is not even real. It's energy. So if we can able to transfer that energy to us, then we gonna, get to the process, the bag, as it were.
Yeah, and then what's kind of crazy is that you're actually right. Currency really ain't nothing. Like, it's just the fact that which is why I fuck with cryptocurrency, and I hope I know it's gonna come back and make its bounce back, because literally that's what the dollar is. Somebody decided, I don't have shit, I'm gonna make this piece of paper and say it's worth shit, and now you're gonna give me the shit you got for it. And everybody's like, yeah, all right, it's worth some shit. We gonna say it's worth something.
Exactly. We just gave that energy to the piece of paper they made out of denim jeans.
Literally, they made it out of nothing.
Made it out of nothing and created. So if the government could create energy to nothing, then we can make something out of nothing and create that energy to make it millions for us. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And all that just starts with your mentality. It's like, okay, not just can I think differently than the way my parents thought, but can I think outside the box of what society is telling me to think? Like, what the hell? The dollar is nothing. It's literally nothing. It's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of fucking paper. It's literally nothing. Nothing.
And I want to say that's some Caucasian shit, like that's the colonizing type shit, because we used to trade beans and shit, something I could actually use. I'm about to make a necklace or something with it. I'm going to trade you for some food. Now I'm creating a piece of paper that, I get it because we added value to that piece of paper. I could trade it for something else. But before that, I was trading something that had its own value for something that also had its own value.
Right. They took their valuable money away because they was using notes back in the day. I believe they was using notes and like gold coins and
promissory notes. And every dollar used to be backed by actual gold. So like we got the gold in the bank. We giving you this dollar that says we got the gold at the bank. And then when they stop doing that, they're like, we're gonna use silver. Then when they stop doing that, they're like, we just promising you. It's something somewhere we giving you. Like, what the fuck?
Give this paper and say, here, this is money. Use it.
Just like, yeah.
What's
your mother your child say?
Oh, I said that it's because that it's kind of like the dollar, or it's like a note. That's how it has like a serial number on it.
Right, and they treat the dollar just like they purchase. What do you say?
I said because it's supposed to be attached to something.
Right, it's supposed to be attached to something, but it's not. Just like our birth certificate is supposed to be attached to something, but it's attached to us debt. It's attached to fucking debt.
Which is crazy. The whole birth certificate, social security shit. Like, damn, y'all niggas put a price on our head at birth.
Yeah, we
all put a price on our head at birth of how much you think you're gonna be able to bleed out of this, and for the rest of our life you're gonna bleed it till we die. And when we die, you're gonna bleed it one last time, and then bam, hopefully we got kids so you can keep bleeding. Like, god damn,
bleeding, dang. That America is the perfect Think and Grow Rich, because they thought it and they grew that.
Yo, America came, but people be forgetting that everybody that got sent to America was the fucking criminals and shit from where they was from. They were being kicked out of their home and like, get the fuck out, and y'all gotta go over there.
Go find some shit. Get out of here. Y'all causing too much trouble.
Exactly, and then we surprised that they didn't fucked up this whole shit. Like, well, yeah, no shit. These are the bad apples that you threw out from the other tree. Of course, they rotted this tree right here.
Right, exactly. What happens when you put a bunch of moldy apples and shit in the bag with good apples? They mold the other apples.
Everybody going down, exactly.
Yeah, so when you're thinking about growing rich, you gotta, like we talked about, you gotta manifest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really have that mentality, and you can't want to. So I also was before you had pulled up in the Blackie Lotte Tesla with the corn wrap.
Yeah, with the corn rap, how you coming? You know we dirt.
You feel me? Before you pulled up, and that I was telling them too, when you manifesting and you thinking about growing rich, you can't be a person that's trying to fix everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain people that's out here that just want to try to fix people. You can't fix nobody if you haven't even fixed yourself. How you trying to develop your mind and your thinking if you trying to fix others? You know what I'm saying? Because if you have to fix it, then you probably shouldn't even deal with it. You should.
I mean, some stuff does need fixing, but I could definitely agree with you. Gotta have your you dang and this shit. I don't got the thing to plug right here.
You can say that. Yeah, if you get some things need to be corrected, but when I fix means like you gotta like maybe take it apart and rebuild it.
Yeah, and I mean, even to rebuild something, I feel like it's okay sometimes. That's the type of situation, but you gotta have your shit built first. You can't feed nobody from an empty plate.
Right, you can't feed nobody from an empty plate. Right, that's true.
Get the trash out the car. Yeah,
It's so true.
the Capri Sun. Yeah.
You can't feed nobody off an empty plate. That is so true. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got it, how you gonna give it to somebody else?
Exactly. And I think that's one of the biggest things, even from relationships to friendships to just having kids to everything in your life. You got to make sure you are in the spot that you're supposed to be in or that you want to be in, or at least headed on that direction before you start trying to add anybody to your journey.
Yeah, that is so true. Let's go to hand class for that one.
It'd be hard for us to deal with that, you know, because it's like, all right, I don't want to be alone. I want to be with somebody. I don't want to, you know, like I want to be this or I want to do that. I want to hang out with the friends. But it's like in reality, you need to just suck it up. And I'm saying it, but I don't live it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. It's an everyday thing. Even when you don't have motivation, you got to try to be consistent.
Right. It's a journey. It's a path and stuff like that. You know, that's so you said something real powerful. You know, you got to be willing to work on that. You know? You gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to work on that. My black woman always coming in with the knowledge. You feel me? You have to be willing to you know, work on what you got. Your situation got to be solid and firm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also talking it, and I don't live it. So, but I'm also working on myself, and I'm working on different things in my life each and every day. You know what I'm saying? As a person and as a grown and developed woman in life, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go in a quick commercial break, you feel me? Let's go.
I just wake up and get money. I just wake up and get money. I just wake
102.3. I got my boy Harlem Rule with me and Spider Quinn, Bloodline Quinn boys. Eat the rich shit, man. We on some.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I don't need 5 girls. Just give me one woman with 5 wigs. I'm good.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. How you want it, dog? Huh? Closed casket? You remember that fool in the wheelchair? How you think he got there?
Hand me the lighter. Hand me the. Oh, damn, grandbaby, why you ain't tell Grandpop that you was starting this? She's such a jokester. But yeah, Grandpop still blows the reefers. You know, I know y'all call this now the czar. I don't even know what the fuck a czar is, but I said, give me that shit that is gonna make me say, So shout out to my boy, you know what I mean, out here in Baltimore. But I wanted to come to y'all, not to make jokes or be funny. I also wanted to come to y'all to give you a little bit of enlightenment. How you move out here in life is ultimately how you're going to walk into your destiny. So if you want to walk with a purpose-filled step, you have to have intention with everything that you do. So if you're out here causing chaos, just know that your purpose is going to be chaos. Tell y'all mothers I said what's up. Hello there. I'm getting used to this Instagram thing more and more. Shout out to my grandbaby, big homie Treetop. She always helping Grandpop get used and acclimated to this new young people shit. stuff. You know, she told me stop cursing on her Instagram, so I'm gonna have to be careful. I just wanted to introduce y'all to this young man who I see all the time in the barbershop on the poster walls. I see that he is an entrepreneur. He has some new chips here that I am a fan of. You feel me? It's called the Sweet Chili Lemon Pepper. Shout out to the gentleman. I never even knew he had a name on the poster in the barbershop wall, but it seems like his name is Rick Ross. Shout out to the gentleman, Rick Ross. He has some amazing chips. I think y'all should stop on by.
Damn, Slim Dog. Damn, Slim Dog.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
I got a cheese. 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 I got a cheese.
Check, I can get some fuck about it, boy. If it's a problem, I put up on check. Fuck if I ain't got $1, I start from the bottom and run up on check. What you doing for? My young niggas hit, they gon' shoot for. Skinny get thick, she gon' twerk for. And if she a thot, she gon' fuck for.
Well, I got a cheese, I got a cheese, I got a cheese. Well, I got a cheese, I got a cheese, I got a cheese.
Boy, I ain't tripping cause I got a check. Thinking it's bitchy cause I got a check. You can get stripping, yeah, I got a check. The Draco white gripping cause I got a check.
Y'all into the new dimension, so pay attention. Drive slow, eyes low, 4-5s close. BBS is straight blind host. All new black Balenciaga, and I do this shit with my eyes closed. Y'all stressing about fine hoes, I'm sitting stressing about 5 hoes. Hit the plug, go pick the drawers up, reinvesting in 5 more. Let's talk investments, highs, lows. Drop the prices, let mines go. I done sat in this prison cell around 100,000 up times 4. And it's back to that blindfold. If you ain't feeling it the way I'm giving it, then you can simply press fast forward. Ass and titty, she asked for it. BBLs pay cash for it. 20 stamps on her passport. 200 miles on my dashboard. I've been to door, just fast yours.
Check, I can get some fuck about it, boy. If it's a problem, I put up on check. Fuck if I ain't got $1, I start from the bottom and run up on check. What you doing for? My young niggas hit, they gon' shoot for. Skinny get thick, she gon' twerk for. And if she a thot, she gon' fuck for.
Well, I got a cheese, I got a cheese, I got a cheese. Well, I got a cheese, I got a cheese, I got a cheese.
Boy, I ain't tripping cause I got a check. Thinking it's bitchy cause I got a check. You can get stripping, yeah, I got a check. The Draco white gripping cause I got a check.
Mad 90s, 4-4s, infrared, gold scopes, hollow tips turn rose golds, and bullet holes through closed doors. Feds watching through GoPros, but we ain't stopping, that's no go. Product wrapped up in old clothes, and that product trafficked by old hoes. And she nervous when she picking it up, and she know she riding with a brick in the trunk. I done really sat her with a brick on the bump, serving out another brick in the tub. Product proper, I ain't switching it up. I've been focused, grinding, doing 60 a month. Feds behind us got the stick in the front, stick in the front, stick in the. Y'all niggas exaggerated, the other half of y'all fabricated. Power moves, they calculated. You styrofoams, I'm activated. BBS, they captivated. If I ain't had it, I had to take it. You was fed, I had to make it. Had to make it.
Check, I can get some fuck about it, boy. If it's a problem, I put up on check. Fuck if I ain't got $1, I start from the bottom and run up on check. What you doing for? My young niggas hit, they gon' shoot for. Skinny get thick, she gon' twerk for. And if she a thot, she gon' fuck for.
Well, I got a cheese, I got a cheese, I got a cheese. Well, I got a cheese, I got a cheese, I got a cheese.
Boy, I ain't tripping cause I got a check. Thinking it's bitchy cause I got a check. You can get tripping, yeah, I got a check.
I don't know how to be no one else. Really, I'm just being myself. I just had and I just wanna be by myself. All alone in a cold cell. I used to sleep in a motel. Landlord kicked this out. Oh well, I knew the street so well. So I used to shop at motels. I thought with that I had to post down. Then they locked me back up. Never saw they locked me back up. You came with solution with the block. This time I got backed up. 25 on my head. I kept the number one.
All right, man, we back. You know what I'm saying? That was my cousin, man. Ooze guy. Shout out to Tay Dog, man. Tay Dog, you know. Y'all make sure y'all go stream him. Ooze God, Tay Dog, all that. He's out everywhere. OTD boys, man. Long live the Don. Shout out to everybody, man. Free Cuda food, you feel me? Hey, I appreciate y'all tapping in though, man. This just concludes the end of the show. You know, it was Think and Grow Rich. You know, we was talking about, you know, manifesting and not only wanting the monetary richness, about thinking about monetary richness, but being thinking mentally and being able to grow rich that way as well spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Because all of those are factors and being clear on who you want around you in your circle, and, you know, having a right mindset and being in a place where you can be beneficial to others. Because you can't be beneficial to others if you are not in a place where you're able to let others receive your gift. You understand? So Think and Grow Rich. You know, if you've missed the show, don't worry. You can catch up on it. It'll be posted on YouTube. And I'm trying to get some shows that I have not uploaded to my streaming pages up. So, but go on YouTube. They up there, man. I wish nothing but success to everybody. You know, I just want to thank my wonderful partner, you know, for being a part of my life and allowing me to be in a position to help grow and elevate. And you know it's always free mother Simba, you feel me? I'm trying to work on my cousin. So it's always free mother ucking Simba, you feel me? Inshallah, my boy be home soon, you know what I'm saying? And he is about to tear the industry scene up. He about to annihilate it. He about to Stone Cold Steve Austin the industry, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He got some wonderful things in the works, you know what I'm saying? So when he touched down, just know it's gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna be front row. I'm paying top dollar to go see my boy, you feel me? So free Simba till he free. Y'all make sure y'all stream my man music though. In the meantime, in between time, y'all just go type on YouTube Simba 500 bars. Start with that one. You start with the Simba 500 bars joint, you know what I'm saying? You already gonna be locked in. Shout out to Townhouse Media, you know what I'm saying? Ben Ready. Shout out to the Sports for You podcast, you know what I'm saying? Ben Ready is a awesome man down in California who gave me the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of his business and his media production company, you know what I'm saying? Him and his different podcasts, they have different things where he has a huge platform, an umbrella of other podcasts. And so they are all awesome people. And I will be making a trip back to LA soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure when, but it will be soon. We're going to manifest that right now. And it is coming soon. LA, I'm coming back to you. You feel me? Do a little pop-up show and reconnect with some friends and friends who've become family to me out there. And yeah, my birthday coming up next year, man. I'm gonna be 36. You feel me? I'm gonna be the big 3-6. I'm trying to plan something maybe out of the country for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go somewhere. You know, I'm gonna be probably somewhere nice and hot. You know. So I'm trying to focus on that. Also, you know, inshallah, you know, I'll be able to get this apartment that I'm trying to get. You feel me? So I'm working on some things. You know, I got this truck. I got to work on getting the tags and everything like that. So I'm just trying to elevate. You know what I mean? I want to ask everybody to make sure they keep my partner and our son in their prayers. You know, they are out of the country, and so just want their hands around them and, you know, just keep them safe. He's learning Muay Thai. Our little man is out there learning Muay Thai and everything like that, and so he's going to be a phenomenal young man. He has a birthday coming up. He's turning a big 13. So, you know, we trying to, you know, I'm gonna try to send him a nice little birthday message. So y'all just make sure y'all keep them in their prayers. Shout out to my manager, you know, for always helping me and always letting my guest and my co-host in, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the screen, so I need my manager to do her thing. So I appreciate my manager, appreciate her for being there for me, you know. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether it's one or none, you know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, it's plenty or empty, you feel me? I just thank y'all for tapping in with me. Thank you to my co-host, Black Corn Man. He's a wonderful father. and a black entrepreneur out there in Los Angeles. So if you in Los Angeles, make sure y'all tap in with the Black Corn Man. Y'all follow him on Instagram. That's black_corn_man_LA. You feel me? Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. That's Treetop_radio LA. You feel me? Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, like, subscribe, share. All my streaming platforms, Spotify, Google. I'm on Apple. I'm everywhere, you know. And if you out there, you a sponsor, you a big sponsor, or you a business, you looking for a commercial. I do commercials. You know, you can have a little commercial spot on my joint. You know, or if you need, I need a sponsor. So if you're trying to sponsor me, holler at me. You feel me? We can connect. You understand? Because I'm looking for any streams of income, and I'm wonderful. And I can promote your product well and do skits and have my dog in it because my dog's awesome. So, you know, yeah. So I just want to tell my partner I love her, you know, and I really appreciate her. And I can't wait to see her and wait for them to come back. And we're going to keep this thing funky. And, you know, we're going to end it. A nice little commercial, you feel me? Shout out to my boy out here in Baltimore, my man BRM Stunting. You know what I'm saying? He always got big things in the works, and he just dropped a music video. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. He from Baltimore. You know, shout out to my woes and my dummies. Stupid, you understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna end this joint with a commercial. Y'all make sure y'all check us out each and every Wednesday. You feel me? 7:30 Eastern time, 4:30 Pacific time. And make sure y'all holler at me, man, and be safe, be well to yourselves. Thank God each and every day that you're alive and that you're able to be productive in society. And, you know, free Simba and free my man Jamil. You know what I'm saying? I did a music video for him. He locked up. He did 17 years so far. But, you know, inshallah, my man be home too. Free Jamil. He originally from Oakland, California. So, yay! Shout out to my Oakland brothers and sisters out there, brethren, you know. Shout out to Los Angeles. Los Angeles is definitely my second home. I love y'all, LA, man. Be safe to yourselves and, you know, keep being great out there, the city of angels, you feel me? And so, yeah, I love y'all, man.
Words
Hello
of Wisdom
there.
Tuesdays from
Grandpops
Grandpops.
I want to shout out to all my grandbaby's followers that have been turning up her views. Since I've been on here, she's been getting a lot more likes, and so I like that for her. You know, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Now, today's words of wisdom is making that dash in between your born date and your death date count. Wondering, Grandpa, what do you mean the dash? Well, when you die and an obituary is made for you, it has the day that you came into the world and the day you left. And then there's a dash. When they get to that dash, they read your credits like a movie. It's all your contributions to the world. Some people leave this world with no contribution at all. They just leave. What will your obituary say? Do you want a legacy? Or do you want to just leave? Yeah. Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA.